Continuation from this afternoon. So leave that, and then so the way of obtaining 10 virtue. We talked about the most unbelievable benefit. Keeping even one precept. Now, degenerate time. Now the over-degenerated, as I mentioned before, over-degenerated time. All the 5 degenerations, it's now over-degenerated. Such a time, you see them basically, because not much, generally speaking, like, of course, there are individuals, some people are progressing, but having realization, but generally in the world, generally it's comparing back to past time, then a kind of, decreasing teaching, the teaching Buddha, and the kind of like that, back, compared to way back, so that. So keeping even one precept, you see, one day, just day night, just one day. That so benefits you do get. It's unbelievable, almost unbelievable. That. So then you see, Gelongs have the vows, 200. The 53, the Gelongs, then the Gelong Mas, then the 300, 63 or something like that. 300 and 63, something like that. And then it's of course, then get to, as 36 vows, elaborating, but condensing 10, 10 precepts. Things like that. So anyway, most unbelievable. Then you can see how much you are every day, day and night, and every hour, every minute, every second. How much merit you collect because just living even you don't do other preliminary practices. You don't do other things. In the preliminary practices, or just living the vow. You just living in the vow. Can you imagine? Wow, merit. You have to know that. You have to remember that. Even you don't do many 100,000 projects or mandala or this, that, and that. You see, Vajrasattva or this and that. You don't do those. You're not engaged in those, but just just living in the vow, what you have taken. You see, So, especially you are living the pure vow. That's amazing, amazing life. How much merit you collect, just that. Who's just paying attention in the vow that you've taken, morality, the precepts you have taken, and you're just, putting main effort in that. Even you don't do other things, like those other practices which I mentioned, like that. Kind of even this retreat, that retreat, this retreat, that retreat, I've done this, I've done that, I've done this, I've done that. If you don't have stories like that, if you don't have those stories like that. So that's, you have to know that what amazing is living the vow, you see. So you have to know that. Just living the vow. See. So Geloma vow, as Chambachuji started the first time, Spanish. Chambachuji, I think most people know. Huh? Okay. She and who else? So she was the first one, I think. Maybe children. I don't think she's the first one. So anyway, start by a few. There's Ingrid here. Anyway, sorry, mentioned this, but yes, there we have one nun, to them Muslim. She was a Chinese nun. Her guru has 1,000 Buddha temple in San Francisco, I think. So after the guru passed, the abbot who ordained her passed away. Then before he passed away, he gave the job to be the abbot of the nunnery, the abbot of the monastery, to her. She was the abbess of the nunnery. I don't know for how long, for quite some time, I think. She became the abbess. And then I think Geloma has a long remainder, 13 remainder. Gelong has Geloma, I think maybe much more, 30 or something, much more. So you can't go alone with you for shopping and anywhere, whatever. You have to always have another nun help you. So there's nobody from our house after us to help her to go there. There were several other nuns, but no. Nobody wanted to go with her. So she took Omani Peme Hung, the dog we had. Probably she might be watching now. What do you call TVO? Huh? Ice cream. She might be watching now. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So she can laugh. So she tried to take Omani Pema Hung from the house, after the house, for shopping things with her in the car. So like that, of course, all many people cannot speak, but of course, all many people would like to travel, would like to go out. But definitely, I'm sure. There's no question. And yes, she tried. Later on, she tried to do that. Let's go shopping or something. Anyway, that's really, you see, the very sincere person trying to follow the vows. You know, the Gelong has a lot of vows. 363 vows. So much. You see, my own view cannot be correct, my own view. But you see, begin some student in the IPM organization took the Gelongpa, in my view, to be respected by others, or where you sit so that you can sit more space, or you can sit higher, or this kind of worldly things, this kind of worldly mind, worldly things to fulfill your worldly mind, it's kind of like that. It's not in dharma. That is not dharma. The mind is not dharma. You see, the worldly mind is the first thing to renounce. First thing, you want to practice dharma, this is the first thing to renounce. And so, in my view, was like that. I mean, there are people, like her, Munsel, there of course there are many who will follow the precepts. Whether it is a lineage or not, from Buddha, unbroken. So I was asked by His Holiness to check. So in Singapore or Taiwan, I think maybe in Taiwan. So didn't get to go to a large nunnery, but I think there was one small nunnery, and that abbess asked, the abbess explained me, one monk came from China. According to the abbess, one monk came from China. And he did 6 months Mandushi retreat. And then after that, he decided to give the Bhishuni vows. He decided. So since there was no lineage before that, the broken lineage before, and then so the monk started to get the lineage of the Gelongpa vows. So that's how it started. That you don't hear normally this thing. What you hear from her, you don't hear normally. That. So there are two lineage. The Tibetan, the lineage, Nidin Devra, Nidin Devilu. The Juda Kaza, Silat, Tangmendi. Nidin Devilu. So, Nidin Devilu. So, the true Tibetan the lamas, the lineage, then develop. So then, Tanji maybe look. So the how to say in English? Mula Sabba's a bargain. So, yeah, the Theravada lineage, so they have two lineage, continued from Buddha, so other time. So, yes, you see, you take it sincerely from the heart. I mean, even there was no lineage, but take it sincerely, do it sincerely, not with all the mind. Oh, that's the first thing you want to renounce. This is in church, they say dharma. The first thing to renounce, the first thing to practice dharma. So then, we have been doing everything with all the dharma. I mean, that's what we normally do, and yeah, I mean, except times when it become pure dharma. So, so even sincere to really do the vow, really follow the vows, study the vows, not there. Just reputation. So yeah. So of course, the Chinese and the Mennonites really practically living the vow is there. So anyway, but then you see the vows. You're really thinking the vows. Of course, on top of that, but this is a vow. There's Tangdir vows. Wow! All you have taken all the vows. All the vows was that, lineage through from India, from lineage came from Buddha and the Buddha Bhattacharya, and you receive everything, all the vows. Then not Galoma vow. Doesn't mean you're going to. Doesn't mean you're going to protect. You're going to follow. No, not that. Related to myself, I don't know other people, but I'm relating to students and some beginning. It's that's just more of just old thought. First thing to renounce, you see. So that was my view. So maybe because my mind was so obscure, and so I don't understand. So yeah, there's so much about Buddha Savatang. Well, you don't think of those. You don't. Those are not a vow. Not vow. Just a name you took. Yes, but they're not vow. Oh, the Gloma. But Gloma, you're not doing anything. So it's kind of a little bit. Well, it's my view. I'm expressing my view. So His Holiness, the reason why it's not done to it, Nakasuri, is that His Holiness said, one thing is what there's unbroken lineage from Buddha, but the other thing is all the sanghas, Theravada and the Chinese, the minor Kasuri, the sanghas, and then Tibetan Kasuri. All the different sanghas together in the world, the different sanghas from Theravada, the Chinese mind, then Tibetan, you see, yeah. How they gather their meeting. A meeting, then all agreed to take their vow, all agreed, then can start in Tibetan as in Tibetan, say, yeah, even the elder monks, nuns, then they can pass the lineage, and officially can. So that didn't happen yet. Agreeing didn't happen yet. Didn't happen. So that's why the officially ordaining didn't happen yet. It's only by Chinese masters. Chinese masters. The master Xin Hun from Taiwan. Xin Hun is there are four great masters. I don't know anyone still alive or not, but the four great masters in Taiwan. That's one master. I don't know his name. There's one master who don't like to build large monasteries or build, didn't like. But the time when I went see him, then he was building a little bit more, both the need, so for the student, it was building a little bit more, so because it was a great need. So he was sort of generally against with the building large monastery, these things. So he was very emphasizing in keeping the vows pure. I think Qin Yun, there was one abbot who emphasized them. I went to see him 2 times. That time, our benefactor, the from Taichung, Jimirung, was, I think, the family is a benefactor of the abbot, helping them to expand the monastery. So I met 2 times. One had lunch with him, and I think there were 2 times in Taiwan. Master Xin Yun ordained at Buddha at first time. There was Chamachuji and I think I don't know in the Tibetan there, but there was no monk, there was no nun that time, only ordained. So later, Geshe stopped in the Lama's friend, Baksa, one who had, learned, who was learned in philosophy. Geshe stopped in 7 Sarame. So he and I think maybe the Geshe Churim Gelsen from Los Angeles got the Shiatse. So I think advised to him they need elder nun also when you ordain the Lama. So then he ordained next year. They have to go back again. Ordained because gave ordination the Gelama. So also like that. It start with the like that. Sorry. Like that. So, yeah. And of course, those who follow, even though lineage was broken, but you see, but those who sincerely follow the vows, of course they collect merit. Some of the merit, of course, yeah. Even the lineage was broken, so like that. Okay, so obtaining the 10th virtue, you abandon Kachori, taking the lives of others. And then what you do is you save the lives of others. That's, you see, I'm telling this, so saving the lives of others. Well, as I often tell, whether you are a psychologist or, I don't know, psychotherapy or whether you have a degree or not, well, people who have suicidal, people who are lives in the danger to kill yourself, want to do that, then you give advice, you inspire, you talk the purpose of life, you talk the meaning of life. So many people in the world, even the actors, and famous people, so many are committed suicide. So many in the world, maybe almost every day, I'm not sure, in the world. So it's basically not knowing what is the meaning of life. Not knowing what is the meaning of life. So, after wars and war, Saudi Arabia, the other place. Huh? Huh? Syria, the Americans, Iran. So you see, after those who survived, well, they're so unbelievable about life, what happened with the life. The bombs, all that thing. Couldn't believe their life. Then those who still survived. So when they come back to America, their mind is not our normal mind. It's the people who live there, general, they're also not crazy people, but usually they live. The usual people are crazy according to look at dharma. If you look at dharma, the majority of people are crazy. If you look at dharma, look at the dharma, doing right things, avoiding wrong things, cause of suffering, and the practicing virtue, right things. See, if you look at dharma side, who's there practicing dharma? So little, hard to find. So like that, you see. But of course, then who act strangely or something from the normal people, then these people are crazy. They are okay, and these people are crazy. So you see, so they're like this. But the armies who still survived, and they will come back with the mind. There's all kind of life. So they wonder, what is life for? What's the purpose of life? Is it? So many people commit suicide. So many people are they are mostly the husband, the father of the family. So even they survived all those years and didn't die in the war. Luckily, regards going to lower realm, then luckily, for the time being, so then the American government, you see, introduced mindfulness. The Buddhism meditation, mindfulness. The idea is that Buddhism meditation, mindfulness. So then that helps them. Their mind to become better. But mindfulness, you don't think of past, you don't think of future, only present. You see, so that's the general idea. So that makes the mind more quiet. You see, then it doesn't happen so much this life becoming crazy because common society. So that becomes less if you do the mindfulness meditation. So. So that. So anyway, I'm saying whether you're psychology or not, you talk about meaning of life, purpose of life. According to what, that's general introduction of what I say, but then according to what other person can understand. Then, so like that. Basically, I think, then they know the purpose of life. What for they then they understand that there's need to live. Then the common society. So you don't have freedom over your life. So then you see common society. For example, like Kandala, she can pass away any time when she wants. She has freedom in her life. I was told by Kandala's attendant, Sangbo, Kandala's attendant told me, the normal thing, that's a normal thing, that's not something very special, very high, sophisticated. That's a normal thing for Kandala. That's for sure. She has freedom over her life. When she passed away, you don't have to jump to the roof or take some medicine or bathtub or in the bathtub for electricity or something. You don't do that. That is showing you don't have freedom on your life. So all of that, you see. This was Sangpo told me that the common thing about Kandala. So, yes, so I mean only the living the life for her is only for sentient beings to serve His Holiness. That's the only thing. So something like that. So all those things, what hanging yourself with the robes in your own house, all those things. Yes. So that's one thing. It shows you don't have freedom in your life. That. And then so much of that is your mind is influenced by spirit. The West do not know yet. Western society do not know yet. It's influenced by spirit. Yeah, the spirits always do that when your merit is low. on your lungda is on luck, good luck is not increasing. I mean, good luck is going down. You run out of good luck, lungda. So you see, then these things can spirit harm, so all of this. Your mind is influenced by. So I was still going to read, but I didn't bring my note. So it was more details, more clear, more than from talk. I can just use the general, but not clear one by one. So it's better here, clear one by one. So it's influenced by your mind, influenced by spirit. Oh, that you have to be very careful. You have to be very careful with your mind. Spirit influences your mind, and you engage in those actions, harmful actions, and it harms your life. So you don't know. So hallucinated you by the spirit. You think you're doing, this is what I want, this is what you want, not that, but that. Your mind is, you don't know your mind is influenced by spirits. You don't know. So, as Western society haven't learned yet, is influenced by the spirits. I think that well, there's so many normal so many stories, but in Japan, for example, trains coming. So you see, then the spirit tells you, you push the next person. You push the next person. They are waiting to go in the train. So waiting, then when one says push the next person, then you push, then they will hold down, then the train comes, killed. So like that example, there are many different ways. Not only that all the time, not only that, but many ways. all kinds. So like that, just to give you an example. There's many other ways. So many other ways. Yeah, you go like France, San Francisco, people go over the bridge, San Francisco bridge, and then many people they go jump in the you call ocean, or what do you call ocean? Yeah. So then I heard some man try to jump, but it didn't go in water, so unable to jump. But it didn't succeed. Anyway, so that's the spirit. So usually, sometimes you have problem, relationship or some business, or is it some Singapore, in Malaysia. I remember a person, maybe a student or I don't know, some that we knew many years, then lost the business. So then thought comes from go on the roof and jump. Didn't do, but all those thoughts came. So you have some problem. Generally speaking, you have some problem. Then later with that, then spirit harm to connect with your attachment, and didn't get something, or the attachment, or subject. So the spirit contact you, spirit will connect your attachment to him. Or then is influence the mind to do all those things. to do all those different things to harm your life. Oh, so the person thinks, oh, I want to, but does not, that person does not aware your mind is influenced by spirit. So, usually there's some problem in your life, a problem of attachment. Of course, that's self-seeking thought, yes. So then, you see, then relating to that, then they influence the mind. So like that. Yeah, that's so many. So, so all those hanging yourself in the pillar, all those are caused by spirit. And the way of time with the ropes, it's not by human being, it's by spirits. Because like that. Because I have something in the mind, but not forgot. If I don't get to tell immediately, then I forget. In Baksa, there was one leader of the. But you have to think here. You think about karma, you see. So then you understand. If you think karma, of the person, so has karma to experience something like that from the past, result of past karma. So, because it's not purified, not actualized path, where you overcome those, free from those problems, and or not purified by compassion. So then, perfect compassion. So then you experience when they did that day when the karmas become powerful, then you experience. So it's like you plant a mini seed in the field, in the garden. So then you see, whichever is stronger, conditions become more popular, then that one grows fast. It's similar. He was Sarah. Sarah che, Sarah Baksa is a when there's a Sarah gathered, all gathered, then who lead puja, so that one. Senior Unze. So, he was hang on the tree. So there's from the camp, from the Lama camp, then you go to Pasanka. There's one hill. You go up, and there's a missionary from Finland, and married with Bhutanese, and build a temple, build a church with bamboo, small for the people there, Nepalese or Bhutanese or something. I went one or two times and was Sunday church. Myself, we came there for the injection. We had TB, so we came to get injection from her. So that's kind of a special thing, in regard to the special thing. So she gives medicine, not common as a like hospital, not like that, but for I think like for some disease. She So I make some, not that I drew, but I have one monk, Serachi. Now he became business person in Balukupi, but to Kamba, he has good drawing. Asked me to make some painting, ships and things like that. I think kitchen there's some ships that's maybe important, I'm sure. Then I give her the painting, and then then she gives me big piece of meat, I think probably they kill animal. Big piece of meat without bone, just meat like a kangaroo, easy to make momo. The big, like this size, big piece of meat wrapped with pepper, she gives me. Yeah. So I went many times to get injection. Him, he had TB, he's very good debater. He's a garden monastery. His teachers, the disciple of Geshe Rinpoche, so then I get TB injection, not here, but a lower part of the body. You lay down, they give injection. So then, if we came on a Sunday, before the church starts, then, to make her happy, then you go in church. And then everybody put donation, a small box. So everybody put maybe 8 annas or some very small things inside small donation. Then everybody, you turn back to the wall. You sit on the bench or then you turn back to the wall. You turn, and then you confess. Everybody confess. He and me, we didn't turn. We just sat like that. Then everybody turned to the wall, then confess. So that I remember. But they don't say anything. What you didn't turn, or they don't scold you. They don't scold you. You didn't turn back. No. The one who was teaching in church, there was a Buddhist Nepali or Buddhist man, foreign Christianity. So it wasn't hard. Yeah. So. It was on a Sunday. It was before then, like that. Because Italy, first time Italy, we gave a talk in it's not church, it's downstairs church. It's a place where they come for compassion, or they come for retreat, I think. We stayed in the rooms, and then on Sunday, they finished already their Sunday church. Then Lama and myself, we went down. They just finished them. So I think some students came. So Lama did, there's a bowl with alcohol. So Lama did with the radish, you see. Lama did like this. He wanted to the alcohol. It's finished. But Lama did like the radish, went like in the bowl like this. So I just, I didn't do radish, but I just kind of, Lama went like this. Lama didn't have superstition. I had a lot of superstition. Because my life is way taken care of, there's a lot of superstition, it's bad, it's good, all that, and it's dirty, this and this. So Lama doesn't have any of that thought, superstition. Very clean mind. So Lama read this like this. But they finished it. So yeah, with the last one. So in Italy, I think when we came first time in Italy, it was a course arranged in the kitchen. What do you call that? People come for convention or retreat or something. I don't know the place. There are different places. That. Sorry, I must go back. At all. So you see, the Unze with the puja, you see, it's on the way to Pasanka. It's high up on the hill. So it's quite far. He went quite far. So then road going up, there's a toshul. Is the kind of toshul is a kind of the earth kind of come out through, sand and rocks, and so that there's trees. So he is hanged by a rope very high up. Human being, normally human being wouldn't do that. Never can't do that. The tides are very high. Example, even the Baksa. So not only him, there were the different things happened. So when you are, of course, that's what I see, what people see, what's in the mind, but in reality, of course, you can't judge that an ordinary being or Buddha or Bodhisattva. You can't really say, because with the Bodhisattvas and Buddhas, you see many ordinary aspects, many ordinary actions you see, so they were hard, difficult to judge. Even, of course, one insect, even one fly or one insect, you cannot say this is the ordinary sentient being because I see insect, because I see fly, I see, frogs. Because I see, you can't use your view to prove that it's not enlightened being, not Bodhisattva, ordinary. You can't, because as you heard the story, because Asanga saw Mitiya Buddha, didn't see Mitiya Buddha, but beginning, you see dog totally wounded, full of maggots, unbelievable. Yeah, I did see sometimes like that in Baksa, unbelievable, wounded. You did see sometimes. So Asanga saw that. Then after he did unbelievable compassion, cut his leg to the maggots to eat. Then, of course, by picking up the maggot with the tongue, whether you didn't want to do with the finger, maybe hard or crush them. So he opened, you could not touch it, he opened, it's Mitiya Buddha. So it's Mitiya Buddha. It's not a lady full of leprosy disease and past blood, dirty, but it's Doja Pangmo, Doja Pangmo, Sam. The reality, but beginning didn't see. Then Gelon Legbe Kama, who served Buddha 23 years, he saw Buddha only a liar. All his life, he saw a liar. So it's he interpreted a liar, and then he believed the whole life liar. So that's all. It's ordinary sentient being. So he's enlightened. So long. unbelievable, so long ago. That also Theravada don't accept, only accept Buddha enlightened. But Mahayana, that's an act. Told this in the an act. Oh, the Buddha enlightened. While he is enlightened Buddha, another universe is taking birth, conception. Another universe teaching dharma. So different universe, different things happen at the same time. You have to know that. So all that is that's mind way they understand. So exactly. So there's different way, different capacity of mind. So like that happened. It was ordinary, of course, didn't get to purify that karma, so then that karma became powerful. That was spirit influenced the mind. Or spirit is that. We hang spirit by spirit. In Switzerland, I told in the courses a few times, there was one student, he knew Tibetan language. He translated lamrim. Geshe Rinpoche was giving teaching course, and he translated. Of course, who speaks Tibetan language is very rare, so he translated teachings from Geshe Rinpoche to people in the course. So one day his wife left, suddenly left him. So he, then he couldn't, no space in the mind. I mean, then, no space in the mind. So totally, not only just upset. Life totally, no space. How to say? I don't know what is the word to say. Not just on upset, not just on that. Very deeply. So hanged. He was hanged in his house. He was hanged and died after his wife left him. You understand? So you see, if he is practicing lamrim, practicing dharma, practicing lamrim, of course, first dharma is you renounce it was dharma. Attachment, cling to its life. So, you see, that's the thing. First what you renounce is that. Dharma, the foundation. That's the first thing. So, you see, so one way it shows maybe not really practicing Dharma. Maybe reciting words and reciting prayers, but maybe not the real Dharma, you see. Letting go the concept which brings all the problem in the life. You know, the attachment, the dharma, the attachment. So, you see, renouncing that, avoiding that, or making yourself free from that. You see, not like that. The real dharma practice, what happens? The recited words, all these things, you know, maybe. But you see, the real practice dharma is not done. Is not paid attention on the real practice dharma. So then what happens? No, then attachment is so strong there, so strong attachment is there to accomplish to the pleasure of this your life. So Of course, your casual companion, wife, husband, wife, it's there. You are not living with compassion, loving kindness, unconditional loving kindness, compassion. Not that. You see. You are helping to the other person with unconditional loving kindness, without expectation to yourself, just for the happiness for the person. So you don't do that. So even you do something with conditional loving, you get something. You get to get something to you. So anyway, yeah. So then, yeah. So it's a mind marriage lives in a state of mind like that. Only attachment. There's no, I guess, unconditional loving kindness. Those are not strong. So as same as animal or same as the attachment is right. So that's why then you see then she suddenly left you. Then the mind is so huge. So like same as before you never met dharma. It's exactly the same. It didn't make any difference. Whether you met dharma or you didn't met dharma, whether you learned dharma, didn't make any difference on your problem. When you encounter a problem, didn't make any difference. It's like having a dharma. It's exactly the same. It's so that mistakes didn't really get to real dharma practice. All the rest look like dharma practice, not real. So reciting prayer, reciting mantra, or the many other things, looking like that, but not real dharma. So the attachment to this life that's kind of the sort of the main practice. Main practice from your heart, main practice sorrow, you see. So now when this problem comes, why your wife left you, then this disaster, then your life is a disaster. You can't handle your life. You can't handle your life. So, so later with that problem, then spirit influence your mind. Then the time yourself died. He died. All like that. So, quite old story. I mean, it was a long time, so many years ago. So, like that. So therefore, important in the life, whatever thought comes to analyze. Even your paranoia, you see, for example, a person whom you are so attached to, never came around, but you hear the noise. But you hear the noise talking around outside, but it never came. And things like that. So once you find, you should analyze. You should analyze what happened or not. So, you see, then, when you found out it didn't happen, then you see, spirit harm, paranoia is spirit harm. Then you can relax. Then you know it's paranoia, so spirit harm, then you can relax. then you can relax your mind. Otherwise, very dangerous, very risky, very dangerous. So I'm giving an example, say like that. So analyze is very important in your life. In your life, don't follow whatever you think. So analyze, shortcomings, benefit. Shortcoming, benefit, according to dharma. According to dharma, you analyze what you're thinking to do. Shortcomings, benefits. You see? Yeah. What is frees you from the Lord realm, and what they cost you from the Lord realm, then no samsara, free samsara, all cause. So they, like this, according to Dharma, then you have to analyze what you're going to do. Otherwise, very dangerous, so dangerous. If you, whatever the mind thinks, oh, going to do, it's so dangerous. Oh. So that's how you protect yourself. That's the thing, because and then usually, of course, reading Heart Sutra, even reading Dhammapada Sutra, also the prayers, the Buddha's teachings, those various mantras, so unbelievable, most unbelievable. Then they protect you from spirit harm. They protect you from spirit harm. So many of those mantras are so powerful. Yes. To not die with water, driven by burn, fire, the four elements. You see, fall down, because things fall in yourself, then die. You see, all these things, with dangers with the four elements, you don't die. There are certain mantras, so generally, so I help. If you recite the mantra, Siddhartha mentioned extremely secret to bring supreme success. So Bibla Galbre, yeah, I don't remember. I was a long ad. Anyway, yes, this mantra. So those mantras were so powerful. So that's so much to take care of your life. The power practice. So like that. And then, you are refuged with Dhamma Sangha. Yes. With the Dhamma Sangha, the English protectors. You see, that's the main. There's the main sport, main help. It's your heart rely on. If you have karma, then you receive your protection, guidance. Okay, so now finish this one. So you abandon killing, and then not only that, not only living the vow, but also you save the life of others. So like that. So we do, as I think I mentioned in the early times too. So the Apter's house in Washington. Not when I came in the cup in Nepal, I was with goats and big animals. But after every week there's so many hundreds of the fishing worms. then touching the monk from Washington house, the now ants nest, almost 100 ants nest. So many you found near the house and on the ground, different part ant nest. I think make give a food, bless tamba, bless the mantra, bless water. Then you mix the tamba with that. Because I maybe put a little bit of water and the sugar and things like that, and money pills, crushed money pills, blessed by so on and so that. So that goes sprinkled goes through each week. And sprinkle those different. He said I must get in. When I was there, getting near 100 ant nests. So because then, after a few days, totally destroyed the tamba. So that. Anyway, that's one basic. So whatever we can do. So what I'm saying is that even human beings who have suicidal thoughts, then you give advice. They have degree or not, but you help. Tell the purpose of life, how the life is so precious, and then you see, then the person then happy with the life, and he knows the meaning of life and the purpose of life, and then you see what the life can do. You see, so the human life, this human life. So what incredible things what you can do. So to happiness to others, to himself, others. Then by giving up, what is ungiven by others, the stealing. Then you see, not only to live in the vow, not that, but also make charity to others. You make charity to others. So I'm telling now. So what we try. That's just one place there. You make charity. So as you find opportunity anywhere, the charity insect. So that. But one time I made charity. This one pack as 1,000 crickets. Then I took Buddha's relics, some of the relics, and then I was traveling, put on the set on the altar or table, so then go around all the. So I took outside the relics, and then 1,000 crickets, the plastic bag, this much plastic bag, but only half, the flat, not so much, the flat, only half, 1,000, only half. It's very cheap, so you take them around, but they bring them to enlightenment. You see, how many times you go around, brings them there many times, enlightenment. Then of course they bring you to enlightenment. So back and vice back and forth. Then you give up the judgment conduct and all. Then protecting vow, because living the vow. Then you abandon, you abandon, because harshly speaking, and hurting others' mind. Then you tell with you speak respectfully and softly. You speak to others very pleasant way. You speak very pleasant, polite, pleasant. You see, like that, respectful, polite. You speak to others. Oh, okay. They will. When I finish this, there will be more talk coming on that. Then the Catholic Zimbabwe, then you give up telling lie. Then you see, you give up telling lie. So you tell truth. You try to tell truth. You see, you try to abandon that telling lie. Then you try to tell more truth. You see, you try to progress in that positive side. So, like that. By knowing the shortcomings and the benefits of telling the truth, being truthful, and then shortcomings of telling lie. Then tamapane tunjute. You give up there. You give up because for good. Tama. Yeah. I forgot. What? What? Divisive speech.
Dividing people.
Yeah. Covetousness? No. Covetousness? What? What? Idleness. What? Idle. I just. Covetousness? No? What? Covetousness is rotten. What is that? Upset. That's right. Yeah, sorry. So making disharmony. Yeah, making the people who are harmonious, you cause them disharmony. So abandon disharmony, causing disharmony, and then you bring harmonies. You do the opposite one, bring harmonies. So it's like that. You abandon gossiping, talking, meaningless things, meaningless, and which develops three parts of the mind: the attachment and the anger. So, yeah, meaningless things, gossiping. then you abandon that, and then and abandon the gossiping, and then engage in dharma. So I think, for example, you talk anything that's helpful, anything that's helping for renunciation, to be free from attachment to this life, to samsara, things like that, or bodhichitta, relate to the bodhichitta, ultimate good heart bodhichitta, or you talk, there's something related to the emptiness, or then so much you talk about with compassion, related with the compassion. So, as I normally say, you talk with the kaswa that brings much. You bring compassion. So you talk about compassion normally, as much as possible with others. And so things like that. Then anything karma, understanding karma, anything that dharma, that beneficial there. Opening wisdom eye of dharma. Opening wisdom eye of dharma. So you see karma or anything you see beneficial to others. Then napsampane, choshiten, napsampane. Then to covetousness. So you abandon covetousness, and then what you practice, the satisfaction. You practice satisfaction. Thinking for me this is okay, this much is this is okay, so trying to content, satisfaction. So, sorry. Then also satisfaction, contentment, and then by thinking, we support that, is then also thinking the death can happen any time. The Jingye Chambong says, even you think next week you might die, even he said that is very good. Even that much, everything, even you can't think death might happen tomorrow or today, even you can't, but even thinking next week, he says, Geshe says it's very good to have that idea. So you feel, you don't believe, you don't feel that you will live 100% next year. This or that, then you see, maybe yes, maybe not. So you see, even next week. So not next year, next week. I'll say Geshe says it's very good. So anyway, so these things will support for satisfaction and contentment, to say. Then you abandon the thought of harm, listen, ill will. You abandon ill will. Then you practice pension, thought of benefiting others. Pension, you generate thought of benefiting others. So here I was going to mention before, but I didn't happen. So one thing is that ringing gong. In the beginning you don't ring gong much. I think now it's ringing more. Kapan is very early morning. So early morning, when the 8 month precepts, when the people ring gong, at what time? Karen? In the morning. Yeah. Yeah, in the Kippan early, they ring, they take work out and take 8 month precepts. And so last 2 weeks, Kippan won on the course. And, you know, weather can be very cold in the morning. So, you see, anyway, I remember in the early times, where in the morning to the 8 month precepts, then go down and stand up, holding incense and do the preliminary prayers and, you know. Yeah, so anyway. So I want to say, one suggestion is that before you ring the gong, you must recite the mantra. Om pe mo ushini se bemal hungpe. This is a mantra of Pema Tsukdur Sime, Lotus Pinnacle Mantra. The lotus, stainless lotus pinnacle mantra. Pema Tsukdur Sime. Must recite this 7 times, then you blow the whatever you're ringing, gong or whatever it is. Must do that. Those here, because you have students came from different countries, what different. So I'm just telling you, I was telling to sometimes to people, but you see, publicly, yeah? So this one time, must recite 7 times and blow up the gong. So when you ring the gong, not only human beings, animals, birds, even spirits, and then what you can hear, it purifies heavy negative karma, 5 heavy negative karma without break. Reborn in the number 8, lamrim. What do you call it? Bodhichitta in Sanskrit. lamrim, yeah, there's hell, unbearable. In the hell, number 8, which length of life is 1 eon, even 1 day, 1 eon. Then that doesn't mean you finish your karma. So you again you're born then into the karma, or even this universe finish empty, but your karma is not finished, you get born in another universe, hell. Number 8, hell, you get born there, like it's going to experience suffering, like that until your karma finishes, okay? Because you didn't get purified before. Death, you didn't get purified. So, you see, so that's why once you karma experience, then you finish, and the karma finishes. How many years you want? So like that. So they killed the father, mother of this life, then killed the Arhat, caused blood Buddha, then disunity among the Sangha, then disunity among the Sangha. Those are 4 Samanga, 5 heavy negative karma without break. Without break of another life, you see. So immediately get reborn, lost the hell, and number 8, Nyawaname, and the heaviest suffering hell, you see. Oh, that, so without break another life, between that, without break another life, not only virtue, not only no virtue, but not only result virtue, but the habit, no. Even the non-virtue, you see, even the non-virtue karma, result in another rebirth. There's a lot. You see, so this heavy karma, so you get born without break, another life, you immediately get born in the number 8, the hell realm, okay? Nunnery. So even birds, anybody who can hear how much sound it has, how much can reach far in the forest. Oh, you see the city or the village, whatever the animals, the birds can hear, so his spirits can hear, so anybody who can hear, get that benefit. It's incredible benefit. So purify either create all the 5 or the few from that or one, whatever. This life, past life, get purified. So therefore, so they say, so like for example, you going, you go. I don't know what you can blow. People might think maybe a little bit strange to ring the gong at the beach, but they blow conch, for example, you blow conch, on the mountains. If you go in the mountains or you go in far outside. The blow conch, then before you blow the conscious noise reach very far. So all those sentient beings can hear, purify the samyanga. So you start 7 times and then blow. Then you blow full of this, then you blow the conscious out. But so many sentient beings who can hear the area. They all get all these heavy, very heavy negative karma, samyanga get purified. So, so much benefit, protection, some benefit you cause. Oh, same thing, the drums, before you beat drum, if you recite the mantra, they blow the drum, or anybody who can say a sound drum, then all those benefits you get, and these symbols or the drums or especially the conch or gongs or anything, not guns. Something like guns, but anyway, gongs. So so that big sound is what you are blowing at the center, or they are blowing a monastery, nunnery, or you are blowing on the mountain, or especially on the mountain, something like that. You see, I mean, I don't know. In the West, it's a little bit not easy, but. It's like Mongolia or like Nepal, India, it's okay. I mean, you blow whatever you blow out. They saw all the birds, all the animals, normal people, but so far the sound can reach far. So many of them. That means you have to know that. That means 10 non-virtuous actions, what we normally do, what others normally do, what we normally do. So get purified. You have to know that. Did everyone get purified? Not 10 non-virtuous. No, it's not. So if 10 non-virtuous can, why not 10 virtuous? Much lighter than Nikrikama, of course. You understand? So I'm going to tell you this thing. Here. Yeah. You abandon ill will. The generally thought benefit others. I thought to bring it up so I forget. So that's very important. Yeah. So you are drinking to wake up or to whatever the sessions. So before you recite 7 times, Om Pam Ushi Nega Pam Ushi Nisha Pemalu Hum Pai. So you recite like that. Some boys are they might think you're crazy. So then blow and then the gong. Then it means for lunch, whatever it is. Oh, you see, whatever the thing they sound, or this bell, whatever it's, you recite that 7 times, blow, then you ring. So there's unbelievable benefit, purification to the sentient, okay? So that's all. That I want to tell you. The sur practice has with the thing, 2 things is Dingsha, this Zen concentration. So at the beginning, you see people you started, so you means to start meditation. So you begin with that, so then you begin referring with but that's of course then there's offering where you ring also. But you see, I think don't remember 100%, but I think yes. Then if you recite this mantra, then blow at the things. Inside there might be letters. Sometimes they have letters, but not in the letter. Then dissatisfaction. Maybe when there's empty space outside. Anyway, so if you ring that, because it has a, there's a good noise. So the noise reaches, some patterns there. So even, yes, there's similar eaters who come, people who died, people who didn't find rebirth yet. So they're born as parto, similar eater. So those who come to have similar eater, smoke their food, smell the food, not smoke, smell the food. Or those who come there, so they hear, they all get purified so much. That's one thing. Not only for meditation, concentration, but that's one thing. So even if you are ringing a gong for lunch, or ringing a bell for lunch, or whatever it is, you see, you recite that, then 7 times you blow, like that, then you blow, you breathe, then you ring. Everybody who can hear, even spirits, any animals, birds, and dogs, cats, so much benefit. Okay, you understand? Keep this in mind. Then you give up the heresy, heresy of mind, then you have faith in karma, Jundela. Then virtues cause, then happy result, and non-virtue cause, then suffering result. You see, karma, your fate. So then, actually, the Givachu Minyamsing, the 10 virtue should not degenerate. What's that? 10 virtue should not degenerate. To increase, should not degenerate, increase. Then to collect extensive merits, then you practice the 10 dharma conduct, choju chawa. Practice 10 dharma conduct, choju chawa. Practice the 10 dharma conduct. Then that from Uttale, from I think Nagarjuna's teaching Utta. 이게 대체 짐바든 엔도 로다 짐바든 체다 컨트 제바도 선생바도 감바도 저바디 주 당연히 순한 풍화박도 매. So I just read this. There's more about that. That's enough. 이게 대체 짐바든 writing scriptures, so that I say, like writing mantras or writing like long life sutra, the mantras or the mental driven mantras or the heart of wisdom, the essence of wisdom, the essence of wisdom, or Dharma Sutra or Gulna Sutra, Ayasana Sutra, and then the Kasura 8,000, Getong by 8,000, all the Paramita or the elaborate word. So that after I talked to Chunanlai's old student, Chunanlai's father, he died a long time ago by cancer. So I talked about teachings, Buddhist teachings on emptiness, the Heart Sutra or something. Then I was talking the Kasura. Even writing one letter from Prajna, even writing one letter, one syllable, benefits is unbelievable. Making offering, making the extensive offering, making, scarce of extensive offering to all the Buddhas who are in the career, 7 eons or So itself, of course, the merit you collect, merit unbelievable. As I told you, one offering one seed of rice and tiny flower to that picture of Buddha, statue of Buddha, small, big. You remember? It brings up to enlightenment, benefits brings up to enlightenment. And then you able to free this numberless sin that means from oceans of suffering, then you bring everyone to enlightenment. So it's at the benefit. But now here, see, scarce offerings to numberless Buddha, but with more eons, but here now writing one word for teachings of emptiness, you create a far more greater merit than that much offering you do, scarce of offerings to a numberless Buddha for so many eons. I don't remember well now, the mind. I read the benefits when I read the Dhamma Sutra at the beginning. There's a Jemi Pumba Nyingma. Lineage is unbelievable. Incredible, no, holy being. So he explained, and then Lama Tsongkhapa explained the benefits of writing them. Also he explained. So I read that before I read Dhamma Sutra. So the Paramita 3 or 4 volumes finished. Manga Kapan Tsering who lived up to the house. So finished. Then Dhamma Sutra, silver and gold, we finished. Done by Chandler. That we have. Jen Sakri, she does well in the good Tibetan writing, so she does slowly one Paramita text. So I didn't get to organize upon some monks and learn well Tibetan writing. Then some monks were together, so like that. You see. So my idea is that not only during my life, my idea is that even I die, even I am dead. You see, but that work to be continued, writing Paramita text. So this was done to create a cause to build the 50-story Mithya project. To build that to create a cause, you need to create much. So I started this writing Paramita. So when I was writing before the paralysis, so I started to write Jetongba, with the real gold, mostly from Nepal, sometimes New York, the gold. Then Kyabje came, then he saw that I wrote Jetongba with the gold. I didn't finish. Since I got paralysis, I didn't get time to write. So there's much left over. But what I finished is this much. Thinking. So anyway, which said, Suna Chimbure, how fortunate I am. Rinpoche was saying how I was fortunate to be able to write this Prajna Paramita. Rinpoche saw this, and Suna Chimbure, so he said like that, how fortunate I am. So anyway, my idea is that if I'm dead, to continue this gold writing as much as possible, or continue it even after death. So that's the idea. I didn't have that idea beginning, but because of starts through the years, so to all the time, to do that all the time. So, example, Smela, you build the stupas, stupa. When you are dead, you may be in hell or somewhere, far away from this universe. But anyway, but then stupa or statue you build still benefit for sentient being. As long as it exists, it will continuously, life to life, is benefiting for sentient beings so much. Even the birds, even the flies, and the people, anybody who sees it brings it to enlightenment. Anybody who can see that, from far, from near. So you see, life to life, and wherever you're born, it benefits sentient beings all the time, as long as you can last. How many years it lasts, 100 years it lasts, also like that, you see. So I thought to continue the gold writing, similar. There's one thing, I think, that's one thing. Yeah, then maybe, I don't know. Then maybe make an offering to the stupas, Buddha stupa and the Swayambhu statue of Tibet, Cho, and Buddha statue in the stupa in Buddha, also robes and maybe painted gold. I don't remember. Painted gold in the Buddha, Tibet, yes. So then the robes, and then the Buddha had the robe every month, and so maybe also continued those. Even I'm dead, so you see, continued about organization. You see, so that other you see, right dharma, so letter dharma, so you get to make offering to the. Make offering, so there's Guru Sangha, then charity, the sentient beings. You get to Zimbatan, Nyando, Lodang, Zimbatan. Then listening Dharma, reading, then the Jamba Tsenju and the Dharma Kasura, then the lamrim, golden that's many things. The conference, especially practice and primary things, emptiness, subject. Lot of Zimbatan. I was carrying the Tangale Shinimbo as I was going around Bodhichitta Stupa. Then last time I tried to read the text, and as I go around. No, I think nobody does that. Nobody does that. Because I don't know by heart, so then I read the text as I go around in the meantime. But I didn't finish. I didn't finish during the second one lesson. But maybe I read by sitting. I don't remember. Maybe not finish. Yeah. So this time also I tried, but not finish, of course. This time I tried to less, so it's unbelievable. So the Lord and Zimbatan. Then memorize Zimbatan. Then Chetan, Kantan, Chetan. So I try to remember. There's one girl in Washington, she memorized Dhammakara Sutra. Almost finishing, and I think after that, I think she changed, became a little bit abnormal, and I don't know. I mean, I can't say who she is, but she was using. Walmart, in the Walmart, she was one who received money at the desk. So, what do you call that person? Cashier, yeah. So there was bags hanging around like this, for people to put things. So she turned this as a prayer, like this, and then. I had one prayer roll, I don't know, I forgot now. I had one prayer roll, then I gave her. So she had on the desk where people put things. Then the manager, I think manager of the shop, did allow her to keep the prayer roll on the desk. So of course, anybody, it is mentioned anybody who sees the prayer will just by seeing, it has the power to purify those people who see the prayer will. Then 5 heavy negative karma without break of the life. So going to the lodge hotel. So just by singing the prayer will has the power to purify that. So some persons go, one time I was holding the prayer will, maybe, I don't know, I'm not sure maybe the Paula's your mother met father. I don't know, but I did to one was giving out some, but louder, but I don't remember now. So one app there. So when I was carrying the airport, I thought people were saying they get purified. They samyanga. Of course, no question, 10 virtues, by the way. But everybody everybody is looking. The top, there's a crystal stupa, crystal stupa on the top of the prayer world. So that looks nice. Everybody looking at that. Look on that. But it's okay. They have to see the prayer world to be able to see that. So I was thinking at the airport. There's one time they were looking at the crystal. People at the airport. That's like, you know, in Darjeeling there's a Mithya, the statue, big one story. At the old Gum monastery built by Indian government or something. That has a big diamond, big diamond. Maybe this much or bigger than the diamond here. So tourists come from Darjeeling to Gum to see the diamond. But of course, they have to see the Mithya statue first to be able to see the diamond. It's similar. Okay, that's it. Chedan, come to Chevadang. Teaching dharma. Teaching dharma. Unbelievable. I don't remember now. So I will tell another time. Most humble. To teach one sentient thing. No time for depression. No time for depression. No time or no space. Teaching dharma and during daily recitation, Kandinchava. Oh, the Katuanim. Transembado, Gomates, reflecting the meaning. You see, the text, lamrim or whatever, tantra, you know, whatever I say, transembado, reflecting meaning. Gomates, meditation. Transembado, Gomate, Java de Ju Danini, Suna Puma Paltame. So these 10 Dharma conduct are the nature of this. Suna Puma Paltame, you collect inconceivable paths of marriage. Okay, oh wow. Okay. Okay, that's the one more thing. Sorry. So So I mean, I mentioned the gong, but it's like upon all the early times of ringing were cold. Early times ringing, so what a while to ring the gong after you recite the mantra, blow, you know, so meaningful. In the early morning, so cold, so happy to enjoy that. So many, to liberate so many sentient beings, even animals, birds, dogs, and, all this people. It's great enjoyment, happiness in your life. So, in the early morning, it was so cold, that nothing. So it's the merit you quite benefit what you can offer sentient beings, unbelievable. Okay, so now that that's gone, another other thing that sorry. I don't know whether I mentioned this. Yeah. So if you wish benefit to yourself, then generate bodhicitta. If you wish to benefit sentient beings, if you wish to benefit others, generate bodhicitta. Tembe sishu the ramedona chanju center is ramedona chanju center. Tembe sishu to changsumji. Kazure. Tembe sishu to changsumji. If you want to serve the teaching Buddha, generate bodhicitta. Dalamdona chanju center. If you wish the if you wish, this could have 2 meanings. Path of happiness, path to the happiness. If you wish, then generate bodhicitta. So, of course, if you generate bodhicitta, then it's a path that you follow. Path that you follow is a path to enlightenment. If you generate bodhicitta, the peerless happiness, not only blissful state of peace from samsara, the liberation from samsara. Not only that, the peerless happiness. If you generate bodhicitta. So, if you generate bodhicitta, then everything is every single action of bodhisattva mind dedicated for sentient being. But that is every single sentient being our helpings. Every single hunger ghost, every single animal, every single kind of ant, every single tiniest fly, every single human being, every single asura. So even they're numberless in Israel, but every single. So, so you see, your action, body, spirit, mind were done with Bodhichitta. As a benefit to every single sentient being, you see, to achieve enlightenment. Because the happiness while they're in samsara, and then even happiness after they're free from samsara, and especially happiness of enlightenment. Your so then, not only that, even when you're traveling, if you want a successful journey, successful path, successful journey, so I think it can also remains if you generally Bodhichitta, if you practice a good heart, you see, if you have that quality, then even the traveling, even journey, wherever you go, then there's so much peace, happiness to you and to others. Oh, everything becomes successful. So like that, you see. So then now here. If you wish benefit to you, general Bodhichitta. If you wish to benefit others, general Bodhichitta. So here, the one short one here. So, okay, like this. So now, I'm just using the director. When you become director, you see, what you should know, should expect is what you should expect is that I am the servant of all sentient beings, servant of the sentient beings at the center of the sentient beings. Of course, then sentient beings are coming to the center. Who are at the center? I'm servant. Oh, that's very important attitude. Think servant. Yeah, that's what you see. If you become king of the country, world, or country, that's the right attitude. To think you're the servant. Serve them, to serve the sentient beings, to serve the most precious, the most dear, most kind, wishful sentient beings. Then the happiness comes. Wow, then you realize so much happiness every day. So every minute, every day, every hour, every minute, every second, you have happiness. No matter how the work is hard, so difficult, so many problems, so hard. Oh, then you see, then greater purification for your mind, greater purification. Otherwise, the happiness, so much happiness. So yeah, I'm the servant to give happiness to all sentient beings up to enlightenment. You see, happiness. Then all the sentient beings at the center. Sentient beings center. Or you see, or you can say, Guru's pulse. That's some students. You see, or your Guru's pulse. They're all the student. Your Guru's student. So Guru's pulse. I'm the servant to serve all the Guru's pulse. Then that's a way to achieve enlightenment. to be free from samsara yourself, to achieve enlightenment for sentient. If you think that, even you think that serving sentient beings, even the first one, then the second one, serving the Guru's force. I'm the servant. Don't think I'm the controller. I'm the one that has power. Smash, destroy, kill others. No. You see, another religion. God, you see, 6 o'clock at the airport, wherever you are, go down your head, 6 o'clock or 12 o'clock. But the sentence will smash. Then because sentence, probably you get all the happiness, enlightenment. Enlightenment, every past, present, all the happiness, the most precious, the most kind, most smash, cheat, you do everything, make flat, round, whatever. You see, the God, the total opposite. So then, that's why it's difficult to bring the world in peace. That's what's so difficult to bring the world in peace, even in your own country. If you can change, sentient beings first, second goal. Then good. Then bring no war, no fighting, no war. You see, so much harmony, so much peace. Then you help the sentient beings. Wow. No fighting. Kazakhstan or Iran. What that one? Huh? No. Palestine and the other one? Israel. I learned, wow, the mother, never end stuff, never end the harming each other with this mind, with the. So first sentient being, you may cherish sentient being, when you serve the sentient being, so much peace, happiness in the world. You see, like America, the children and the children and the normal person, the children, they shoot, many people kill. Those things. You see, if the education is to cherish the sentient beings, when you get practice, when you get happiness and all the possibilities, now there's so much peace, happiness in the world. Then you believe God. The second thing, then you believe God. Then you see you have so much peace, happiness. Others. So anyway, okay, the director. So when your director says, the attitude should be that. I'm the servant. You see, there's the attitude of Bodhisattva. Bodhisattva, you see, servant. Serve the sentient being. Sentient being put up. You see, this proper attitude. So that, and then the other is that. Then you feel great happiness. So being director, you have an incredible opportunity to serve sentient beings. So system sentient beings and sentient beings at the center, and the Guru's force. You have incredible opportunity to bring happiness, serve all the wishes, whatever the wishes, you have so much opportunity to serve, to fulfill the wishes. Then from that, even by fulfilling wishes of one animal, one human being, fulfilling wishes, one time able to fulfill the wishes, then so much of life, your wishes get fulfilled. And then next life, many 100,000, all your wishes can succeed. All the other sentiments, and even animals, other people will help you all the time. For so many 100,000, they will help you, whatever you wish. And all your wishes get succeed. It will cause success. Even if able to fulfill one person's wishes, one sentiment, one animal is wishes, so you result many hundreds of lifetimes, your wishes so easily fulfilled without much effort. You think without effort, you think it just happens. You just get it just happens. Oh, like that, you see, without an effort. Just think, then it happens. Oh, so for you, big surprise. You wonder, why is this big surprise? What's like that? It's a result of you fulfill the wishes of others, even one sentence, one time. So now here being director, so much incredible opportunity to cause happiness to others, fulfill the wishes. So you see, even you are unable to fulfill the wishes of every sentient being, the common center, but there's many people, animals, many people, you are able to fulfill their wishes. Even there's some cannot fulfill the wishes, but you see, even Buddha's time, even Buddha enlightened eons ago, but you see there were Hindu, 6 founders, they always criticized Buddha. Buddha drink milk, and so not Buddha drink all the milk. So they complained that the baby cave don't get milk, but the Buddha drink milk. So they tried to criticize Buddha. Even Buddha's time. Besides, even many Tibetan people, they criticize his own as especially Toja and that. So of course, you don't have to kind of feel small, depressed. I cannot fulfill this. This person wants this. I cannot do this. And you feel so small. I can't do this. I can't do that. You don't do that. So even many Tibetan people criticize his holiness because of Toja. Then even Buddha's time, to the Hindus, they criticize his own soul. Buddha. So you see, so kind of that. Reality, of course, every sentient being Buddha brings to enlightenment, including us. So that's now next one. So next one. So when you know you are director, you must expect I'm the one who receives all the criticism. I'm the one who receives all the criticism from the people. Dogs cannot complain, but dogs, cats, I'm the one who receives all the criticism from people. Must know that, must think that, must write down that in your book. So expect, so you feel better. So because you expect, so anybody criticizes, you feel it's expected. So you don't bother. It doesn't bother you. If you don't expect, if you expect, everybody says yes, nobody to not stop criticizing. Then more and more people criticize you. Then you be so depressed, angry. Everything comes out. All the garbage in the mind, everything comes out like that. They expose out, displays out. Garbage. So I'm the one who receives all the complaints from people. So you must have that recognition. That means that you must have that recognition. Accept. Oh, then people criticize. Don't bother. You see, that it doesn't affect emotionally. So, that's one thing. That's my advice. Okay, now, if you have bodhicitta realization, of course, every single what you act with the body, what you act with the speech, what you act with mind, every single movement, every single thing, purely dedicated. Only for numberless helping, numberless sangha, numberless anima, numberless female, numberless spirit, numberless asura, numberless. Done for everybody. There's nobody left out. No human being, not even tiny insect left out. It's dedicated to everybody, naturally done. Every single action is done for, even if it's a Mani Padme one time, it's for everybody. Every single sentient being, including those most suffering in the hell, everywhere, wherever it's in the ground or in the sky, but so done for, dedicated for everybody. You see, you have Bodhichitta realization. But since we don't have that like myself, many of us, we don't have. I'm not saying we all don't have. I'm not saying that, but many of us we don't have, like myself. So you see, is that the book, the Bodhisattva attitude. What is it called? What?
The book is called Bodhisattva Attitude, and the practice is called Bodhichitta Mindfulness.
So that we see, for example, so it's related with the action, what you're doing, then related with the bodhicitta, dedicated for something. When you, for example, when you come in the temple or when you come to the room or something, you see, then you bring us in them through enlightenment or through liberation, like that, you see. Then you go out, then free the sentient beings from the samsara or things like that. When you come out, when you sit, then when you sit, then you go into enlighten sentient beings. Like that, you see, when you get out and free them from the samsara, lower them, or things like that. So it depends. Even you put off shoes, and you think that you remove the three persons' mind. You can think that, of not only yourself, the sentient beings. So I will dedicate everything like that, because when you wash actually, when you watch truth, and then watching the sentient beings delusion. Then when you watch with the truth past, and then you see, think as the whole lamrim, the truth brush, and then the truth past, the path, removes the subtle obscuration. So, you can think that later that not only yourself, the sentient beings, obscuration, then there's when we apply to the past, then the essence of the past, then subtle obscuration of sentient beings. So, so like that, then possibly with washing with water, purify the sentient beings delusion, then with the soaps, then purify the sentient beings, the subtle obscuration, like that, for example. So this is very good, since we don't have realization, Bodhichitta, so then as much as possible to dedicate for sentient being. This is very good. If you can do normal life, of course, very good. Then special retreat and whatever retreat you're trained, but these are basis. If you can apply this basic cultural practice. As I mentioned, how to maintain 3 ways of emptiness. The Bodhichitta also very good to this. Then now, I mentioned the director. I can mention here story of LNB, the director before, not now, but before. She was, of course, I have very good connection with her. That's okay, very good connection. Of course, but you see, people have so much. People come to LNB. People, whenever she speaks, can look like with anger. Talk with anger, rude words to people. So many people get upset. So many people coming to the center get upset. So then. Because so long I hear this news, so then I have to send her how to speak to people. How to speak the written, sent to her. So that's what I did that, but I don't know the progression. I didn't hear. So now she's doing all the work only with the stupa. They build a stupa. Maybe not completely finished, probably now about to finish. So, no, director or somebody else now. So, you see, Buddha said, sentient zoshung wondro, other churnum senge chabatis. All the phenomena, I did mention to you before, all the phenomena are created by the mind. That's the basic, that's the first thing to know. Everything came from mind. As Abhidhamma Goja said, whole world came from karma, came from mind. Chena simye chabate, senni zoshung wondro, senni zoshung wondro. Mind is principal and goes preliminary. So means before the action of body, spirit, mind. Senni zoshung wondro. Kalde samsang tonani, meshin chana midela, devachis dharma de, Lineage the Timacians, example. If by carrying good heart, if you speak a person with that, then from that result happiness arises. What is the Dharma then? An example, where the body goes, shadow follows. Shadow follows. All of them. The example. So if then the quotation, similar quotation, if generally better example, generally better heart, then you speak it, then follow, then rises suffering. Language is collagen. The ox pulls the how to say cart. Ox pulls the cart. That's very heavy. Iron bars on that, so heavy. So people hit on the ox until they can move, and it's so hot and like that. And cold water. Language is collusion. So that is the basis. That is the basis. So, you see, so if you smile, you only look at people, if you look at with a peaceful face, happy face, or peaceful face, smile. That gives happiness to others. Other sentiments. You see, when they smile at you, when they look at you and they smile, how it makes your mind so happy. When somebody smiles. When somebody look at you, like that. I mean, not like but dark face. Like that. So it's what affects your mind? Is somebody what effect you get? Very clear. So you see, brings happiness to us right now. So it depends on how you act with the body. Even expression in your face, how you say polite, respectful word, polite, and then happy mind, sincere mind, compassionate mind, loving kindness. Then of course holy beings, the devotional mind. But here, normal people. Compassion mind, loving kindness, cherishing mind. So they get a lot of happiness from you, so much enjoyment from you. You see? So explain Bodhichitta, You look at the other people, you smile. Incredible. In the next life, you receive a handsome body. I don't know, what a beautiful body. Beautiful body. You could karma for that. Beautiful body. In the Bodhichitta mentioned. Yeah. Beautiful body, next life. Handsome. You could karma. All you're in samsara. Like that. So, then I finished this part, so I'm getting late. Always should have thought, I'm responsible. I have a responsibility of happiness of all sentient beings. So that means people, animal, whatever is there at the center, I'm responsible. All their happiness to me. Always should feel that. So when you come, go out, meet people, doesn't have to only many people. No, anyone, 1, 2, 3, anyone, in and out. You see. Not smile at them for your happiness, no. You see, so they will smile so that I can get happiness. No, that's wrong. Wrong motivation. So, you see, at the beginning you thought, I'm here to serve others. I'm serving to serve others. Pray where the Buddha Dharma Sangha comes from, the whom I take refuge. The sentient beings, where Buddha comes, Dharma Sangha comes, but the kindness of the sentient beings. All the sentient beings, most precious, most kind, most dear, most. I'm here to serve them. It's unbelievable, that's most important in your life. Most important in your life. That's the purpose of your life. That's the purpose of your life. So, so when you speak to people, when you smile people, when you speak to people with the action, body, spirit, mind, you do it for the happiness of others. Not for the self-cherishing thought, happiness, my happiness, no. You do it for them, for their happiness. Your goal is their happiness. So, you see, when you smile, when you talk, you see, for their happiness. You think that I am their happiness. Self-cherishing thought, my happiness. Political problem, my happiness. You understand? Then you do all kinds of things to my happiness. You see, that political problem. So, Bodhisattva. So whenever you go in the room, Rinpoche always talks, while I'm doing prostration, Rinpoche always talks weather and the things, all the time to make the kind of happiness for the sentient being. So talk for their happiness. Smile for their happiness. So, support is for their happiness. So, aims for others, not yours. Totally, see. other ones are political. Negative. There is not dharma political, negative political. So, say, non-virtuous, self-judgment. So you see, I'm generally all for everybody, but they say I'm trying to get some director. So that's the attitude. What you should do. But this is advice to everybody. You were director or not. It was just normal life, and this is what you should do if you want happiness. If you want to care, if you care about other people to have happiness, to receive happiness from you, that's what you should do. So you see, sorry, it depends on how you, their happiness, it depends on how you, because happy with a smiling face, so the speech polite, respectful, polite, for anybody, polite. Then taught sincere mind, compassion, loving kindness, so that cherishing, all that. Like this. That's the essence of how you serve others, how you bring happiness to others. Even there's nothing to give to you, but just the way you live your life, it's just so this way everybody will see you, even the animals, everybody will be happy with you. So like that. Will listen to you, and anybody want to help you too. Even without need to ask help, they will help you. Anyway, all that you need to practice this one. It's very important, especially we have been talking so many years. Centers, how to make people to come by the center. But we talked so many years ago, we talked all day long, but there's nothing. At the end, nothing. Talk. At the end, nothing. So we spend so much time like this. Now, this is what everybody should practice this. If you want all the living beings happy, you see, so much depends on you, how you act, how you show your face, how you act with the body, how you act with speech, how you mind. So, you see, last night at Su, one before Su, I was talking the depending on you, body, speech, mind. Harm or other people get harm or help depending on how you do act in the body, spirit. And the whole world is living. You see, due to effect of body, spirit, mind, then whole world is so much suffer. And then you see, then some of the people get happiness. You see, like the whole world is like that. Depend on how you act them, how they act you. You see, if you act positive way, doesn't matter how others they do it, but you do positive way. Even the others they negative to you, that doesn't matter. That's very good for your practice, for your patience, for your compassion, for your enlightenment. So, but you say, from you positive, you give. If there's nothing material to give, or no ice cream to give, or nothing, you give so much happiness to people. You're just walking around. You see, just seeing people, you give so much happiness to the animal, people, all like that. Okay, I think that's it. Thank you. I finished. So it gets late. Yeah. Yeah. Sa si bige tu zemen to da Sangha Chuname da Boa Yedu
Dokunanda Shinla Sopa So Ida Guru Rana Mandala Kamnia
Taya Mi.
Page 30. Then I'm lost. Yeah, but Mao Sangye Mao Chu.
I didn't read it.
Not this, yeah. So, thank you. Talk, yeah. No, the sadhana, yeah.
You can do short talk.
The short?
You can do short talk. I have 3 or 4 short talk, that's good.
Short talk?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or you can do it about Mahum.
So we can do a
Okay, you bless.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, bless talk. Bless salt and the offer.
Om Kandaro Yi Hom Hom Pe Om Sobawa Shuddha Sawadama Sobawa Shuddha Tompani Do Kyo Tompe Ngale Ale Tepe Yan Shinge Che Wena Shanga De Tinga Yishinga Nang Choele Choe Yeshiki Jutiga So Shempo Aho Aho Aho, 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 aho. Which page? 32. So we do the short one?
Yes, okay.
Page 32?
Bless the sock substances.
Page 32. On the Toyame Jila Socha di Tsagila Maida Wambos Shosun Kando Damshen Gatsada Magyuridu Donson Yeshiv Ahon Geshin Shinen Yamsha Tamche Gong Nyudu Kacha Shindu Tidu So Shostung Udu Shashen Yobane Magyudu Etunan Dipak Bemedata Nidu Changyuchi O De Toyeme Shin La Sochadi Sagila Mayida Wamoso Chosun Kando Dam Shen Yatsadang Magyuri Dudon Sonye Shivu Om Ahon Geshin Shene Nyam Shatam Chekong Nyudu Kacha Shindu Chidusu Chotung Udu Shashen Yobane Magyudu Etunan Dipaku Bemedata Nidu Changyo Shi O Ditoyeme Shila Sochadi Sagila Mayida Wamosu Chosun Kandam Yatsada Magyuridu Dansoni Shib Om Aho Geshin Shenen Yasha Tamche Gong Nyudo Kacha Shindu Chidu So Chotung Udu Shashen Yobane Magyardo Etunan Dipaku The เ e ม t ตานิโดชังโยชิโอเดโตเยเมชิลาโซเชดิสาเกลามายิดาวามโมโสโชสุงคันโดดัมเชงกัตเชกุโยโดกาเชชินเดชิโดโอมอาโฮเยชินเชเนยามชาตัมเชโกโยโดกาเชชินเดชิโดโอมอาโฮเยชินเชเนยามชาตัมเชโกโยโดกาเชชินเดชิโดโอมอาโฮเยชินเชเนยามชาตัมเชโกโยโดกาเชชินเดชิโดโอมอาโฮเยชินเชเนยามชาตัมเชโกโยโดกาเชชินเดชิโดโอมอาโฮเยชินเชเนยามชาตัมเชโกโยโดกาเชชินเดชิโดโอมอาโฮเยชินเชเนยามชาตัมเชโกโยโดกาเชชินเดชิโดโอมอาโฮเยชินเชเนยามชาตัมเชโกโยโดกาเชชินเดชิโดโอมอาโฮเยชินเชเนยามชาตัมเชโกโ Vaja yogini sapari vare agya bhaya pupe dupe aloke yende nyude shakta Om Vaja Yogini Sapari Vari Om Ah Om Chonden Dema Doje Pamola Cha Te Ho Hom Om Pambari Me Wangshu Kansu Kimito Ho Hom Om Jumpo Shikpa Tamshe Doje Chempe Jo Ho Hom Om Doje Denshu Shenki Mitu Anji Che Ho Hom Om Tumo Tumo Suki Tsampa Kempaje Ho Hom Om Dinanta Shinkempe Chengi Chole Ge Ho Hom Om Moje Renje Monje Kule Nampa Ge Ho Hom Om Doje Pamoje Shende Wama Adu Ho the enlightened activity of the victorious mother, for the sake of taking care of all those of inferior fortune, born at the end of the greatly degenerate time, taking an ordinary aspect, endowed with the deeds of the conquerors. Venerable Tara, we request you to have a long life, and pray that your wishes are spontaneously attained. Your fame pervades the three worlds, liberated from the suffering of bad migrations, attained to enlightenment, restoring the Dharmakaya of great bliss upon Supreme Mila, acting as companion and knowledge woman, Trashit Serima, a long and stable life, spontaneous achievement of wishes. We make this request, please bless us. We all make this request from our heart. The channels, constituents, and bodhichitta of the migrating beings of the degenerate times are blessed by countless dakinis. Innate great bliss of the subtle completion stage is induced, and one is established in the supreme state of the Dharmakaya. Kandro Bumket Soma, abide long. We pray that your wishes are spontaneously attained. We and all migrators since beginningless times have followed the bewilderment of true grasping, coming under the power of others. By apprehending all mistaken appearances as true, we are oppressed until now by the ocean of sufferings. Supreme wisdom, seeing everything is empty. Namsal Dharma, abide in a long life. We pray that your wishes are spontaneously attained. All the destitute migrators bound by karma and afflictions, although it is difficult to subdue them all, you generate greatly the mind of patience and compassion. Jatsundakmema, Lama Marpa, secret consort, holy and supreme, abide in a long life. May your wishes be spontaneously attained. Thus we pray respectfully from our hearts. The Indian great bandit came to Tibet, the lotus-born, you bless him. Bringing to exhaustion the 84,000 afflictions, this holy Dharma is like the rays of the sun, great kindness pervading all the world, acting as companion of great bliss, Supreme Yeshit Sogyal, abide in a long life. May your wishes be spontaneously attained. We make this request. Please bless us. Having supported me with kindness since beginningless times, for all migrators, destitute and oppressed by suffering, may Venerable Tara act as a spiritual master. May they soon come to touch the ground of the four bodies. Om Ahum, Om Ahum, Om Ahum. Lama Sangye Lama Che, Deshi Lama Gedunte, Kungi Chepo Lama Te, Lama Namla She Pabu. Let's continue. Yeah.